I get really quick pressure. I want to commit. I want to pull everyone in towards the quarterback. Then I want to throw this out. Then rack, catch it, get up field.
Thing that you say about me, my dogs like to play Madden and 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South.
What is going on YouTube? King Reggie, and we are back. Today we are going to be continuing my NCAA inspired offense out of the spread playbook. Now today we're going to be going over two plays. They're going to create a little two-play mini scheme that is going to be one of the most fun ways you can attack your opponent in Madden 21. Now before we get into that, guys, I'm going to leave a few links in the description. The first one is my TikTok and Twitter. Definitely go follow me on those. Then I'm also going to link my Discord server. Definitely go join that. I'm going to do a lot of fun things in there and just try to make a really cool community. And then I'm also going to leave a link to the whole playlist for this offense, guys, my NCAA inspired offense. Definitely go check that out after this. I'm also going to throw up a card for the intro video to this scheme, guys. If you guys are new, definitely go check out at least that intro video. It's going to go over the abilities we use for this offense, the personnel we like to use, and then just the general idea for this whole scheme. All right, so let's get into these two plays. So the two plays we're going over, guys, are RPO Orbit Bubble and then Orbit PAX Spot. Now, why I really love these plays, guys, both plays are going to have the exact same motion. They're going to work really, really well off. And then for the first setup, guys, RPO Orbit Bubble, this is really going to work like an extended triple option. So our first option is going to be able to hand to the running back. Our second option is actually we're going to be able to run with our quarterback. And then our third option is going to be able to throw this bubble screen, but I like to throw it different. I actually like to run out and use it almost as a triple option throw lateral play. So this is really going to put a lot of pressure on your opponent and really get your user to commit to stopping this play. And then once we run this a few times and the user is really committing to stop it, then we can use Orbit PAX Spot. And this is going to do a great job of, kind of attacking the middle of the field with this hook route. And then that is also going to hold the user in the middle of the field. And this tight end post route is going to get open really, really well along the sideline and get behind zone drops and just get to a very tough area of the field. All right, let's look at the gameplay for RPO Orbit Bubble first, and then we are going to look at a screen and I'm going to really break down the passing play Orbit PAX Spot. So once we snap the ball, guys, this player on the short side of the field, I like to run this to the wide side. So, have your running back to the wide side, have your two receivers to the wide side. Once we snap the ball, this player is going to motion over and he's going to run behind the quarterback and the running back. So right here, guys, this is where it's going to turn into a triple option. So now we can hand the ball to the running back here if we like the hole. Then we can also pull it. So we see the user shoot that gap to stop the run. So we're going to keep the ball. Then we're going to roll out and then we feel the user backside. So now we're just going to throw out this bubble screen. Look at this. We have two lead blockers out in front. Throw that bubble screen out, rack, catch it, get up field, and we gain like 9 yards. Same thing, motion over, guys, right here. So we're going to read it again. Right here, we see the user shooting up the middle again. So we're not going to hand it off. We're going to pull it. Now we have the bubble screen to the outside, but we're really going to commit to the run. So I don't want to throw this right away necessarily unless I get really quick pressure. I want to commit. I want to pull everyone in towards the quarterback. Then I want to throw this out. Then rack, catch it, get up field, and we gain like 15, 20 yards. Okay, same thing right here. Look here, we maybe could have handed it off. We get really quick pressure here. So if we get super quick pressure, then I will throw this out really fast, get it out of my hands really quickly, rack, catch it, get up field, and that's like an 11-yard gain. But really, unless I get crazy pressure at me right away, I want to roll out and pull more people to me. Okay, same thing, guys. So motion over, read here. We could have gave on this one. There's a huge hole, but this is where we can pull it, guys. And once we start throwing out this bubble screen, look at the user totally committing to this bubble screen, and look at the running lane in the middle of the field, guys. We just pull it, keep it, get up field, and we run for 17 yards down to the 2-yard line. Same thing, motion over. Could give it here, pretty decent hole. Once again, look at the user, guys. Once you start throwing this bubble screen a few times, they are going to just run right out, try to take that away. That is totally fine. User's out of position. We have so many people trying to commit to stop the run here. And because it's a pass play, guys, all these players are still staying in their pass set. So now we can just run up field totally untouched for a 9-yard touchdown run. Okay, one more time, same thing right here. User, You know, this guy shoots the gap really well, stop the run. So we're going to pull it. Look at the user totally committing right here, guys. He runs right by us to stop that bubble screen. We're just going to run right off his butt. Now, these two players that are the bubble screen blockers turn into lead blockers for the quarterback. Set up there, another blocker out in front, and we run for like 25 yards. Okay, now looking at the third option, guys, we can always give on this running play. So the user is just always going to be just committing over here, totally out of position. And then these players are still dropping out into their pass set. So it just really gives us huge running holes, guys. There's a running hole up the middle. Easy 10 to 12 yard run. Once again, in the red zone, really like this, about 10 yards and in. Right here, same thing. Look at the user just totally shooting out to the bubble screen. Fire this into Jackson's belly, get upfield, and there's an 8-yard touchdown run. All right, guys, now looking at Orbit PAX spot. So this is kind of what our play art is going to look like. Our adjustments for this play, guys, once again, running back to the wide side of the field. We want to be running this bubble to the wide side. Then put the slot receiver on a hook, and then put the outside wide receiver on a streak. That is it, guys. It's going to be 2 quick adjustments, motion that player over. Now, the reads. We're always going to be watching the user on this play. If he goes down to the bubble screen or if he goes to the hook, we're going to wait for this tight end to get open deep down the sideline. This play is going to do such a good job of getting behind zone drops. Unless the user commits to stopping it, it is going to get open most of the time. Then, if the user starts to run with the post from the tight end, look to the hook from the slot receiver. You know, none of the yellow zones, the hook curls are really going to get out here. This is really going to have to be stopped by the user most of the time. We can fire this in for a really nice, 12-yard gain. Then once we throw that a few times, then he's going to sit on that. Then we can throw the post to the tight end. And then if there's no hard flats, you can always check down to the swing pass. You're not going to get a whole bunch of yards, but it is a nice option, as a last resort. All right, let's look at the gameplay for Orbit PAX spot. Okay, so here's what our play art is going to look like, guys. The exact same motion across the field, really not going to give our opponent any tells, and it's really going to make the user come down, try to stop the bubble screen, shoot the gap to stop the run play, because he's used to us calling that last play. So right here, guys, we see the user shoots down, just stop the run, play action fake. That's going to hold more people in the middle of the field. Then look at this hook, guys. Totally wide open in the middle of the field. If we see that, I will quick throw it, especially if the user's out of position. Fire that in. That's an 11-yard gain. Okay, motion over. Same thing. Watch the user on this play right here, guys. User just shoots in the backfield. Jumping up. He thinks we're throwing this swing pass. That is what makes this play so tough to stop, guys. Just totally out of position. Here's the flat defender. Yellow zone in the middle of the field, the tight end post route. But look at this player here, guys. He just gets into a really nice soft spot. A lot of the times, if you're playing, a normal passing play, the user will step in front of this, but the user is just 15 yards out of position. Low ball that in, another 10 to 12 yard gain. Okay, one more time, guys. Motion across, hold right here. The user actually doesn't jump right down on this play. He does a better job of staying back. But now he sees this hook route. We've thrown this a few times. He starts to sit on this hook route, guys. Literally sitting right in front of it. Here's the flat zone defender. He's double flatting on this side. So hard flat, deeper flat zone at about 20 yards. Not even close, guys. Fire that in along the sideline. Toe tap. Easy yard. Same thing, guys. Right here. Watch the user once again trying to shoot in to stop the running play. We could have thrown this hook, but now we're going to wait. Look, the user comes back, but he's going to take that hook. He's just sitting there in front of him. Here's this deep flat zone defender, guys, set at about 20 yards and not even close to deep enough. Like really, unless they're set at about 30 yards, this tight end route is going to get wide open. Toe tap along the sideline, huge gainer. One more time right here. Watch the user. Fires in, then he notices pass, so he does a better job of getting back. But look at, once again, this hook is really gonna hold users, guys. Here's the flat defender here, just both of them just totally committing to stop this hook, and our tight end gets just wide open. Fire that in for another like 30-yard gain. All right, guys, that is it. RPO Orbit Bubble. Super fun concept. Just kind of use in unison with each other, guys. Throw this at your opponent a few times throughout the game and really, keep them on their toes. A really fun way to attack your opponent. So once again, guys, go check the links in the description. Go follow me on TikTok and Twitter. Go join my Discord server. Go check out the playlist for this entire scheme. I'll throw up a card once again for that intro video to this scheme, guys. If you guys are new, definitely go check that out. RPO Orbit Bubble, gun doubles offset weak, Orbit PAX spot, spread playbook. I am King Reggie, and I'm out.